what do I think is the biggest barrier to adoption for crypto? I'd have to say it probably falls into two categories. So if I can actually name two rather than one. So the first being, I think, just an education side to crypto. I feel like a lot of people, especially younger consumers, are using crypto, but they don't necessarily have the right access to education about crypto. So I think there's almost this gap between just using crypto to figure out what it is, but then also using crypto to better themselves financially. And I think the missing element for that and the barrier that we're seeing is the lack of easily accessible education on how to actually use crypto properly when interacting with financial services. And I think the other barrier I would say is also just the regulation. I think it's quite a mixed match of regulation. We're not seeing kind of the standardized approach that we probably would have preferred to see within crypto regulation. So I think that's, for companies, it's almost creating this gap for them, and that they're almost nervous to get into the crypto space because of this patchwork of regulations. I think we have, from the consumer side, the lack of accessible education, and then from a company side, we have this patchwork of regulation. So I'd say within the European market, crypto offering kind of the right incentives, I'd say they're getting there. There's definitely a hill to climb that we saw it with financial services. We saw it with TradFi. TradFi's been around forever. That's why it's called traditional finance. And I think with crypto, we're going to start to see the incentives being built and being grown over the years as crypto itself becomes more mature and becomes more of a mainstream element of consumers' interactions with financial services. I think when they do get it right, I don't know how long it's going to take. I wish I could tell you, but I think when they do get it right, we will see more and more, and kind of going back to my earlier response, we're going to see more and more consumers interacting with crypto as an everyday form of payment. And we're going to see more companies also interacting with crypto, either offering it themselves if they're a traditional bank, or we're going to see more within the fintech space, those fintechs partnering with crypto exchanges or just getting active in the crypto space more generally. I would say, so if you're looking to enter the European crypto space, my kind of top 3 tips would be do your due diligence. So make sure that you understand that crypto is not regulated in the same way that your traditional bank account is. So if you are going to be investing funds, you do need to understand that you're at risk of losing that investment. So you're not just kind of going to put money in, play with it. You need to understand that there is risk associated with this. I'd say the second kind of tidbit is also make sure that you are doing your research and due diligence on the actual company. So take time, put them into Google, and just understand, is this an entity or a company that I trust, that I'd be willing to work with? And then kind of my third piece of advice is also just speak to your friends and family. It's actually shocking how many people are actually using crypto platforms. So my mother is actually my number 1 recommender for different crypto platforms to invest in. So have those conversations with friends and family, but then create your own opinions based on the research you've already done.